when someone is making their transition, there's the larger part of them is what is dominant. And the influence in all of that is very, very powerful. So what you're remembering in all of that love and all of that feeling is what alignment really feels like. There's a tendency, especially with relationships, to, because it's someone who's physical and tangible and visual, there's something about focusing on them and associating primarily the way you feel with the physical aspects of the relationship. And yet every relationship is more about the non-physical aspects than it is about the physical aspects. So we want to sort of jolt you just a little bit away from either one of those relationships by helping you to remember that there is a relationship with something else that you are not factoring in right here and now. You want to, and you mean to, but you really aren't doing it. And so whether we understand why you're calling something possible or not possible, we understand that when you are co-creating with another, that what they are doing, what's happening to them, what they are intending, all feels like it's an important part of the equation. And you're standing now in this place. It doesn't matter what was before, and it doesn't really matter what's coming next. What really matters is the vibrational grid that you are establishing and tending to right here and now.
Yeah.
So rather than trying to figure this all out, one of the reasons that we really didn't want you to get into that and to read it and to reactivate it and to amplify it is because we want to say, and we want to say this lovingly to you, we want to say it to all of you, we want to say it to Esther too, that was then and this is now. And we mean that about 5 minutes ago too. We mean that about everything that has happened before the now focus. That the now focus is the only thing that really matters. And we want to almost jolt you into an awareness that rather than thinking about this woman, lovely woman, who has made a temporary decision to move away from you, that as you fixate on that moving back as or any part of that as being the remedy to what you're looking for, you're sidetracking the thing that all of this is really all about. And that is, you want to establish consciously and deliberately and effectively a relationship between you and your inner being. And we mean this in the most prophetic and spiritual and profound way, let the chips fall where they may. In other words, when you tend to the vibration of your alignment, then you're offering a vibration that when it reflects back to you in all the ways that you were describing through your dreams, what reflects back will be movement toward who you really are and what you really want. And right now, all the movement is about clarification.
Sure.
We'd like to say to you that you can't get to where you want to be from where you are given the current vibration and given the current vibrational path. You need to start approaching it in a general sense instead of in a specific sense. Sure. And that general sense means you want to say things to yourself such as, the relationships that I've had, all of them, have been responsible for me as I stand right here and now. But not only, and this is the most important thing for you to hear, not only are all of those relationships, my part in them and their parts in them, not only are they all responsible for me standing right where I stand, meaning me standing here right now sort of brokenhearted on two fronts for the time being, but me standing here right here where I am and me standing right here in my vortex right where that me stands. Because that's the part that you're not factoring in. All of that has led to something magnificent that you do not have access to right now because you are doing too much time contemplating all that was before. So you're holding yourself in a vibrational pattern that is not allowing what the remedy. It would be like Esther standing there at her pool and just picking out another piece of algae and grumbling about it, or when the pool is empty, just standing there and looking at the empty pool rather than getting on with filling the pool up again. That's really what, and the way you get on with filling the pool up is not by engaging in a relationship, or not by writing an email, or not like asking for a conversation, or not by trying to talk somebody into something, or not trying to explain yourself fuller, or not trying to explain why you're feeling the way you're feeling, but the way you feel that pull up again, the way you get on with what's in your vortex is by acknowledging the benefit of everything that happened before in general terms. Everything that I've lived relationship-wise has created something for me that I'm on my way to, and not just when I get there will I be happy, but I've decided that I'm going to start feeling good on the way to it, you see.